Timing is a funny and beautiful thing. Joe and Mac's very different paths, trying to find their person, intersected at exactly the right time, and it was almost immediately they figured out this is it. So now here we are.
I knocked on your front door, and you threw it open and greeted me like a long-lost friend. My nervousness subsided, but my butterflies only grew stronger.
The great Gandalf the Grey once said, all we have to do in this life is figure out what to do with the time we've been given. And with the time I've been given, I promise to uphold these vows to you as your wife and partner in this life and the next.
All those among us who know Mac will tell you that she's a wonderful, fun, and caring person who deserves a good husband. Thank God she married Joe before she found one.
We would grow up playing kick the can, jumping on the trampoline, camping, riding bikes, watching the best movies, and creating our theatrical plays. Speaking of plays, I have living proof of all of this from a scrapbook that Mac and I created back in 2009, which I'm gonna pull out here. Here it is. It's a little bit rubbed down.
Joe likes to think that he's the best at everything. And as his brother, who knows him better than anyone and loves him dearly, I can tell you that there are at least two things he's pretty good at. For starters, Joe's like Rain Man with numbers. Growing up, he figured that out pretty quickly and convinced all of us guys to start regularly gambling with real money.
You have such a great heart. You're personable, you're respectful. And after seeing the two of you together, there was absolutely no surprise when Mac called me to tell you guys were getting married in August.
I, Joe Marucci, am the luckiest man in the world because I get to call you McKenzie Rose, mine for the rest of our days.
In our love story, time has been seemingly everything. It seemed as though any time before you almost didn't exist. But since that first night, you filled my world with love, happiness, unlike any I've ever experienced. You made a jaded skeptic into a believer of romance once again.
On behalf of both of them and their families, I want to thank you all for being here to witness and celebrate in the wedding of Joe and McKenzie. He's gonna make me cry. I encourage you to find joy in the mundane, to continue chasing that spark, even in small ways. Prioritize fun and laughter. Always smile and embrace each other. Keep your marriage at the core of all you do. Listen with your heart, not your head. Hold space for each other, and see conflict as a gateway to connection and growth. My husband, Dean, and I met McKenzie at Lexi and Jordan's wedding in the fall of 2021. And funny enough, after only a couple of hours spending time with her, it turned out that we just knew this is the girl for Joe. We finally asked her, hey, I know we just met you, but would you be open to going on a blind date? And if you know anything about McKenzie, it's that her adventurous spirit and her open heart paves the way.
And I actually remember when Mac brought Joe down to Texas for us to meet him. It was 6 weeks after she told me she was gonna take the year to focus on herself.
When Joe and Mac first started seeing each other, I would hear from Kim and Mac about this guy named Joe. I'd never met him, but somehow I had a gut feeling that Joe was special and told Kim, even before I'd ever met Joe, I think this is the guy.
But needless to say, it was love at first sight when Ross and I met Joe. He wedged himself in the back of my minivan with my screaming kids, and he had nothing but the biggest smile on his face.
But opening the door to you on our first official date felt like I was greeting a dear old friend I hadn't seen in a long time. But I felt like I must have known you in a past life. Within minutes, I knew within my head and my heart I had found the one with whom my soul always belonged to.
Words can't even describe the way I feel about you. You are my best friend, and you help make me the happiest that I've ever been. Looking forward, I've never been so excited at the prospect of tomorrow because you'll be by my side.
I often tell you that you love me the way all girls want to be loved. A deep, emotional, and unconditional love that makes me feel safe, accepted, and appreciated. For the first time, I finally felt seen, and you love me for the person that I am, even loving me at my worst, even when I get hangry.
I will forever be thankful to God that He forced our paths to intersect, because I can't imagine a life without you anymore. Looking back at the last 18 months, it's hard to believe we, and more specifically you, have been able to accomplish so much during a relatively short period of time. Throughout our entire relationship, my love for you has only grown stronger every day as I got to experience firsthand all of the qualities that make you the most incredible person in the world.
So Joe and Mackenzie, this journey that you're starting on today, after years of waiting to find each other, it's truly just the beginning. In your marriage, if you devote to each other every day to continue to find ways to love one another, you will build a life of happiness and friendship.
Joe and Mac, we love you. We pray for your success and happiness until the end of time. We could not be more excited about being a member of the Marucci clan and having the Marucci clan be a part of our clan.
Let's get this party started. I've been there for it all. Your dreams and goals have been your strong career, you're running focused, you're passionate, but ultimately you wanted to find a partner, and you found that in Joe.
You both are hardworking and self-confident. You both have compassion and show kindness to others. You bring joy to those around you, and you're just fun people to hang out with.
Because from the moment that we first saw you guys and the moment that you guys looked at each other, this was true love. I could see it.
Joe and Mac are the kind of compatible that you only hope to find when you are looking for someone to share your life with. Seeing how the two of them look at each other, compliment each other, and show each other new things, and want to experience everything in life together as a unit, is why I know that they're meant to be together.
Marriage is no surprise. It comes with its complications, and it's really hard. But if you wake up and you choose to love each other every single day, you will have a very long and happy marriage.
Today, as you start your lives and enter onto the road of life together, no one knows where your road will take you. The road is long and can be challenging. Undoubtedly, there will be bumps, hills, kids, job changes, and a host of other things no one can predict. But certainly, there will be many happy and fun times in which lasting memories will be made that you will never forget and you will cherish forever.
It is now my absolute pleasure to have the honor of introducing you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Marucci. You may now kiss your bride.
When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. So cheers to that forever, starting now. I love you guys.
Standing here today with you, the way that you greeted me makes so much sense because our souls have been searching for each other our entire lives.
And lastly, I vow to cherish you and to love you with all that I have. for the rest of time, until the end of my days.
And I promise to never leave your side through thick and thin, and all the bumps in the road ahead.